So the trailer for Agatha All Along dropped, and that's that. So I have not truly been excited for comic book movies in some time. I don't think it's superhero fatigue. I don't think it's comic book burnout. It's just like a me thing. It just wasn't doing it for me. And even with the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out, I knew I was going to see it, but my excitement for this movie isn't to the degree that it probably would have been a couple years ago, or as high as some of my other reviewer, comic book colleagues of the like, whatever. I'm still going to see it. I'm excited to see it. But when this trailer dropped, like maybe 20, 30 minutes ago, I don't know, something moved. I was like, okay, let's see. Now, I will say this. There's been dark and gritty that has happened before. Multiverse of Madness, though I did enjoy it, I don't think it went the full push of horror that it could have. But it was a good movie. This feels dark. It feels heavy. But then again, this is also Disney MCU. So like, how much dark and gritty are we truly going to get? That being said, watching the trailer, I'm excited for this in a way that I haven't been excited for other things in the past.
Agnes, please, calm down. Agnes.
So Sashir Zamata is in this, and I don't know what she's doing. It looks like she's a witch. I absolutely love her. I love seeing her on screen. I love hearing her speak. I love her comedy. I'm for it. I am number one. Aubrey Plaza. I don't know that she's revising her role as the Shadow King, but who knows? With Deadpool, Wolverine, that, if I'm not mistaken, I read that was like the end for the X-Men and mutants, all that. So perhaps. But either way, Aubrey Plaza can do no wrong with this project. The opening, this is a me thing more than anything else, but that opening shot of Agatha as a detective driving to the scene of this crime put me in the mind of Get Out. Ever since that movie dropped, I cannot watch someone in a movie, TV, or anything driving on a long stretch of road with trees and a small, like 2-lane road and not think of Get Out. I just can't. So that's more of a me thing. Agatha uncovering this body that I'm assuming is either Wanda or a stand-in for Wanda, because then when she's in the morgue, Aubrey Plaza's character is like, hey, that witch is gone. She left you trapped here in her wake. Claw your way out. That line right there, claw your way out. Agatha, if you don't put on that 1960s, 40s, 20s housewife dress and claw the fuck out. But I'm assuming that this is post WandaVision, and that this isn't the real world, because I feel like everything that we've gotten for the most part is from probably episode 1. Like the gathering the troops, going to get the different witches, that may span maybe an episode or 2, but it feels like the bulk of what we saw is probably from episode 1 is what I would assume. But it's a damn good setup because it feels dark and gritty, like True Detective or like The Killing. That's what I liked about it, is that it seems like it is dark and gritty and is taking it seriously with the dark and gritty aspects of it. Now there's lighthearted fun, like when homegirl, I think her name is Lillian, at the end is like, who in their right mind would join up with Agatha's coven? And she's like, we're not looking for witches in their right mind, on the contrary, like that. So there's these fun elements, but if we can get some seriously dark and heavy things from something that should be this occult show, this witches and warlocks and whatever else, I would be okay. So this is something that I am actually looking forward to, and I'm hoping that they do not drop the ball with this. So I also am interested to see how this plays into the larger MCU, and like what does it tie directly into, or what ripple effects are felt here, or is it something separate? Because if you're going to go off the end of WandaVision, and we have Catherine, we have Agatha going down the witch's row, whatever that is, because I'm not familiar, then this could be a whole occult, cosmic, maybe even thing in and of itself, where you don't have to tie into any Captain America coming up or any Deadpool. Like, if this could just do its own little pocket of like witch and wizardry and all that, that would be cool too. But I'm interested to see where they're taking this Agatha all along.
We can say that that the coven is strong. We can say that it is hilarious and deep. Oh, it's amazing.
Having Florence and the Machine, a track in this, so I don't know if that's like the title track of like the series or if that's just for marketing for the trailers and stuff, but chef's kiss. Again, this is giving me, I think because I consume a lot of media and not just specifically the comic book, like the fantasy, urban fantasy, witches, some high fantasy I'm getting into. I think there's something about this trailer, but also that music and the feel, mood, aesthetic that feels right in a way that I probably can't fully articulate right now, because it feels like, you know how like with superhero movies, you can really do any type of movie, you just put it in the lens of superheroes. So like a heist movie but superheroes, a spy espionage film but superheroes, Black Widow, Winter Soldier, things like that. This feels like they're taking the dark and gritty, take a shot because I've said it so many times, but dark and gritty and the occult and the witchiness of it, and they're taking it seriously, like as its own thing. Because honestly, if you remove like the actors who are familiar and synonymous with these roles, and like you just put in any older white woman as Agatha, and this was not affiliated with MCU, this would still look like a good movie. So I don't know, I'm excited. I know that there will probably be tons of people breaking down, oh, you see this in the trailer means this and this means that. I'm ready for all of it, because again, this is the one project that has piqued my interest more than others in the past couple months or so. So shout out to the creative team, shout out to the cast. This amalgamation of DEI diversity that we know people are going to complain about, but all in all, I enjoyed the trailer and I'm looking forward to see what comes from this. And I don't know, September 18th, 9 episodes is what it's looking like, and I'm here for each and every one of them. So hopefully that the trailers and things that come out of this past this initial one will still keep the same energy and keep that interest, because I can definitely see the ball being potentially dropped, and I hope that's not the case because it looks fun. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on the Agatha All Along trailer? Is it too late? Are you like, man, we've been waiting all this time, we don't need this? Or are you like, it looks good? Is it too dark for you? Is it maybe too comedic for you? Like, how are you feeling about the Agatha All Along trailer? Yeah, and check out previous episodes of WandaVision. I did a whole review for every single episode, and I'll link it somewhere in the comments or whatnot. But this is Rain Coleman, Carefree Black Nerd, discuss representation in comics and related media. Podcast going on strong, been about going on 10 years now. So let me know, what are your thoughts on Agatha All Along, and will you be watching?
And I was moved and honored to work with all these people every day. Really, it was fortuitous dream that it happened to be this group to go through that together. Yeah.
And it's a musical.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's a musical.
It's the first I've heard of it.